Hey YouTubers, we're back. Alright, so we're down at Pine Peak today and I'm going to make a coffee using my alcohol stove. I was going to do the test at home and I figured, you know what, I'm going to wait to do this outside. And just using a piece of dryer vent right now that I cut in half for a windscreen. And hopefully that'll work out fine. It's about 7 degrees Celsius. And it's just a light breeze from the southwest, so let's get this moving. And I'm just dying for a coffee now that I'm here. Alright, so I checked. This is pretty stable, pretty level for putting the water on it. My little makeshift heat shield, or windshield rather. So I don't know how much fuel it's going to take. I'm just going to put some in. And we'll get this bad boy going. Alright, she's going. Matches way. For a little windbreak here. The wind's coming from the south this way. We'll wait for it to bloom and we'll put some water on it. It's starting to come. We're almost there. It's about 7 degrees outside right now. And this is February 28th. So, it's pretty mild. We've had a pretty good winter. Alright, we're blooming. Let's cook us a cup of coffee, shall we? Alright, water's starting to boil. That's pretty cool. That's working out well for a windshield. And it's almost to a boil, 10.5 minutes. I'd have to say I'm pretty impressed. I don't know how much water's in there. I think it's probably about 2 cups, but let me get this back on the tripod. As soon as I turned off the camera, the water started boiling, so let's get this off the stove and I'll just set it over here so it doesn't go anywhere. Move my windscreen, and I snuffed it. Alright, buddy. So, what I've got is just an ordinary stainless steel travel mug. This is my daughter's, or I would have used this on the birder. Thank you, Beaner. Alright, so I got an interesting little method that we're going to do this coffee here with. My daughter really likes, you know, making different teas and stuff. So they have these little tea bags, biodegradable, right? They get a little flap on them. What I've got here in this pill bottle is 1 heaping tablespoon of coffee grinds. I suppose. Put that in there. I don't know if there's anything special you're supposed to do with these, but I'm going to get my glove here. And just set that down, and let's put some water in her mug. Oh, that look, yeah. There we go. I was drinking some of the water on the way down, so I didn't know how much I was going to have, so. Alright, so we've got our water, and we're just going to dunk it in there and steep it like tea. Oh wow, does that ever smell good. I'm just going to set the cover on it. Let it steep for a couple minutes. So, yeah, this little stove worked pretty good. I've seen some that, you know, boil water a little faster, but maybe because I'm outdoors and it's cold, but you know what? This was a lot of fun to make, guys, so give it a try. See what you think. And most of the fuel is burned that I poured in there, so I'm not how much sure I used, but that doesn't really matter. Alright. It's been sitting here steeping for a few minutes, so Alright. I have a little bag I'm going to pack that out with anyway, so not leaving it in the woods. Smells good. I didn't bring any milk with me, but that's alright. I can drink it black when I'm home. I just hope it's not too hot. Cheers. Very hot. That's why I was taking my time. But, oh, this is good. Oh, I think I'm gonna sit up on this log here, enjoy this, head home for supper. Back to work tomorrow, shift work. Yay, shift work. Okay, so thanks again, everyone, for joining me. You know, worked out great, and you should definitely give this a try. This was a lot of fun to make. I know my son wants to make one. He's just looking for a can now to be original and, you know, do something different. So why not? I might try a few less holes on this one, on the next, or a few less holes the next one I make, rather. So I don't know. They're cheap and easy to make, and you know, if you're looking for something to do and you're bored, why not? Alright, anyways, we'll catch you next time, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you like what you've watched, please share it. And, you know, I'm only new getting into bushcraft as far as, you know, the experts go. There are lots of those, and maybe in another video, we'll sit down and have a little campfire here at Pine Peak. We'll do a little shout out, and I'll share who my favorites and inspirations are. So, alright, well, anyways. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.